when he actually comes to the right platform of knowledge, he surrenders to Master. Vasudeva Sarvamiti, some Mahatma Shuddhi. That Mahatma, that sacrifice is very rare. Because all these so-called Swamis and yogis, they are all imperfect. But our Swamis, they are very rare. They are not ordinary, these so-called Swamis and yogis. Because they know the personal teaching. Go on.
Sadidevo jagatam paro guru Sayavase Upashanodde gaditam vacho vibhu Upashanodde gaditam vacho vibhu Svarsheshu yashorashamekavimsham Svarsheshu yashorashamekavimsham Nishkinshananam nirpayaddanam vidu Nishkinshananam nirpayaddanam vidu Nishamyatad bhaktrit drikshayadisho Nishamyatad bhaktrit drikshayadisho Vilokyatatranyad pushyamanaha Vilokyatatranyad pushyamanaha Swadhishnyamasthaya vrimishyatathitam Swadhishnyamasthaya vrimishyatathitam Tapasyupadishta ivadadhemana Tapasyupadishta ivadadhemana Divyam sahasrabdam amoga darshana Divyam sahasradam amoga darshana
Word by word.
Divyam sahasra abdam sahasrabdam Divyam sahasrabdam amogha darshano amogha darshano Titanilatma Vijito Vayendriyaha
Vijita ubhayanti.
Vijita ubhaya Vijitobhaya indriya Jitanilatma vijitobhayendriya Atopyata Smakila Loka Tapanam Tapas Topiyang Tapatam Samahita Tapastapiyang Tapatang Samahita Sarasvatam amoga darsano Divyam sahasrabdam amoga darsano Jitan alitma vijitobhayendriya Jitanilatma vijitobhayendriya Atapyata kila lokat
Tapanam, Lugo Tapanam. That you are so sharp, so one's heart, it is practicing. In the Kali Yuga, this memory is declined, and they are proud how we are advanced. There is no question of advancement, it is simply degradation. But this is Maya, falsely, that thinking we are advanced. In this age, memory will be reduced, duration of life will be reduced, people's merciful tendency will be reduced, strength of the body will be reduced. In this way, everything will be reduced. Now you do not find a very strong man, very strong memory, living for a long time, bodily strength. No, it is reducing. No, people are not merciful. One man is being killed before in the street, nobody takes care. This is a sign of it. Everything will be reduced. Memory also being reduced. There are 8 kinds of things. Reduce. One of them is 4, 5, I have already mentioned. Important. The duration of life is reducing. No sympathy. No sympathy. One is suffering from some disease, nobody is taking care. This is the sign of sin. Well, let him die. Let me live. These are the signs of sin. No memory, no sympathy, no long duration of life, no bodily strength, no education. This is symptom of Kali Yuga. Therefore, the only means is Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama. They cannot, in the ordinary way, it is impossible to make advance. The so-called yogis, swamis, they are all cheaters. They show some body gymnastics and talks all nonsense and becomes God within a week or 6 months. These things are good. Very precarious condition. Therefore it says, Kalu nasti, nasti, nasti. Kalu, in this age, Kalu. There is no other alternative. And see, practically, our society, our students, they are simply practically chanting Hare Krishna mantra. So compare any so-called yogi and jnani and sannyasi. They cannot stand before you. Even though they are not perfectly advanced, still they cannot stand. People are appreciating it. So stick to your principle. This morning I was reading Krishna's activity. Regularly he was rising 3 hours before sunrise. Regularly. His wives were disgusted. As soon as they were cock crowing, Krishna immediately. That is warning. That is warning. Nature's warning. There is no need of alarm bell. And the alarm bell is going on, but he is sleeping sound. And if he by chance rises, immediately stop, so that it may disturb. It may not disturb. But there is nature's alarming bell, that cock crowing at 3 o'clock. According to this, and Krishna will immediately, although he was sleeping with his beautiful queens, the queens are disgusted. They were cursing this cock crowing. Now Krishna is there. Krishna is there. But Krishna, he used to rise up. He used to reach. Krishna's activity is in our Krishna book. So if we are Krishna conscious, then we cannot imitate Krishna, but we can follow Krishna. We can follow his footsteps. How is it? He was grihastha based on sannyasi. So our sannyasi is not very great credit to remain grihastha, because we are going to back to Godhead, back to home. The home, our master is grihastha. Not only grihastha, he has got so many wives. So, to become sannyasi is not very great credit, according to our Vaishnava place. To become perfect householder, there is credit. Perfect householder, like it. To read Krishna books regularly. Why these books are written? Only for selling. Taking the statistics, how many books they have sold. To learn, read, always read, 24 hours. As soon as you get time, read. I do that. I do that. Reading, writing, or chanting. But when there is no other way, you sleep little. Not to enjoy sleep, but because it is not possible to continue all that. Sleep 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, not more than that. Not that I am sleeping enjoying life up to 8 o'clock, 12 o'clock. In Western countries they sleep 12 o'clock. As soon as there was kirtan, half naked he used to come and he used to complain with Mr. Judy. Oh, Mr. Judy said, I cannot do anything. You request that. That was being done in a dentist study. Always police complained. Police used to come. But we did not stop the beginning. So, things should be learned. We have got so many books. Everything is there. Now, here is tapasya. Akila loko tapanam. Akila loko, the whole universe becomes patted by the tapasya. No. One, you finished all reading? Yes.
Divyam sahasrabdam amogadashano.
Divyam sahasrabdam amogadashano.
Jitanya latma jito bayandriya.
Jitanya latma jito bayandriya.
Atapya sma kilolokatapanam.
Atapyasma kilolokapanam.
Tapas tapiyam tapatham samatitam. Samahitam.
Tapasya tapatham samahitam.
Divyam sahasrabdam amogadarshano.
Divyam sahasrabdam amogadarshano.
Chinta nilatam
Vijito Vayandriya.
Chitanya jito bayandriya.
Atapyatasma kilolokatapanam. Atapyatasma kilolokatapanam.
Tapyatasma kilolokatapanam.
Atapyasma kilolokatapanam.
Tapiyam tapatang samahita. Tapastapiyam sapatam samahita.
Tapastapiyam sapatam samahita.
Yes.
Atapyam tapatam samahita.
This is called Anupras. It is literary beauty. Everything is called tapas, tapiyam, tapatam, samadhi. Anupras. So many teeth in one line. Tapas, tapiyam. So in Bhagavad, it is not that whimsically. There is literary beauty, metaphor, simile, and what is called symmetry, rhythm, everything is complete. Not that whimsically a line, 3 lines, 1 line, and 2 lines, and become the poet. In Sanskrit, poetry writing is not so easy. You have to follow so many rules and regulations. How many words should be the beginning, first line, how many words, the second line. Sahitya Darpan is the book, Sahitya Darpan. Therefore it is called Sanskrit. Sanskrit, everything reform. It is not like that. Beauty but beautiful. No. If you say you are, then you must say beauty but and beauty but. But not that, sometimes put, sometimes but. No. That will not be allowed in Sanskrit. The pronunciation must be regular. You cannot change. Sanskrita. Sanskrita means reform. Devanagari. This language is spoken in the higher planetary system, even in Vaikuntha. This language is spoken. Devanagar. It's like Tokyo is Japan Nagar. Similarly, Nagar means city. And the citizens are called Nagarik. One who lives in the city, they are called Nagarik. So, Devanagari, this alphabet, letters are called Devanagari. But in the cities of the demigods, this language is spoken. Devanagari. They do not know whether there are cities. They simply go to other planet and say there is no living. Why God created such planet? There is no living entity. How it is possible? And everywhere we see living entity. And why one planet is there where there is no life? This is most obnoxious. I cannot believe it. How it is possible? We see while walking on the street, even within the earth, in jungle, nobody goes. Full many flowers, blossoms seen. And there are trees. And see, nobody sees where there are flowers. And why Chandalok is so condemned that there is no living entity, no tree, no plant, and only some dust. And these people go and bring some dust, take all credit. It cannot. According to our Vedic instruction, a living entity is called Sarvaga. Sarvaga. The living entity can go anywhere. Anywhere. So why not in Chandalok? Yes, there you are going. And why previous to you nobody was there? So, it is very doubtful. What do you think? From reasoning point of view, and we get information from the Shastra that it is one of the heavenly planets. People live there for 10,000 of years. They drink Somarasa. These are statements in this one Bhagavata. It is not yet published. We have explained it. It is cold, and that is also admitted by scientists here, It is 200 degrees below zero. Therefore they require some heating beverage. That is called somarai. The Bhagavad Gita also says this. How we can believe that there is no living entity? One side is dark and one side is full of dust. These are our doubts. What is yours, Master? You think it is all right?
No.
Seems silly to have a prison house if there are no prisoners.
Huh?
Why build a prison house if there are no prisoners in it?
That's it. We practically see everywhere living entities. Why this planet is made solitary, there is no living? How we can conclude like this? Even the desert here, there is a living entity. This is what is called this cactus.
Cactus, yes.
They are grown desert. Sometimes watermelon. Watermelon is grown in desert. Very nice. So, how we can conclude that there is no life? Cactus is also life.
Srila Prabhupada. If they are really going there in the moon planet, then the bodies of the living entities are different than our bodies, because the
Then you cannot go and live there.
right. So perhaps if they are really going there, then if they cannot, and the living entities are living there, as is stated in the scripture, then perhaps they are doing very much damage or intruding, going against the
But
laws of nature.
let us admit that they are going. That is my first object. Whether they are actually going or giving bluff.
You suggested before that on the moon planet there was such intelligent beings that if someone was aiming to go to the moon, they could just by mystic powers
Divert them
divert from the
to some hellish place. Nowadays they are doing aeroplanes, sometimes divert them. Yes. So if they are demigods, they have a better brain. And there are so many questionable things, contradictions from this. We cannot take, accept it, that the statement in the Vedic literature, they are not right, but they are right, I can. Next.
Divyam saharabdam amogadarshano.
Divyam sahasrabdam amogadarshano.
Tanilatma vijito vayendriya.
Tanilatma vijito vayendriya.
Atapyasam kilalokapapanam.
Atapyasam kilalokapapanam.
Tapastapiyam sapatam samahita.
Tapastapiyam sapatam samahita.
Divyam sahasrabdam amogadarshano.
Divyam sahasrabdam amogadarshano.
Jitani latma vijito vayendriyaha.
Jitani latma vijito vayendriyaha.
Atapyatasma kilalokatapanam. Tapastapiyam stapatang samahitaha.
Tapastapiyam stapatang samahitaha.
Divyam sahasrabdam amogadarshano.
Divyam sahasrabdam amogadarshano.
Chitanilatma vichato vayendriya.
Chitanilatma vichato vayendriya.
Atapyatasma tapastapiyam stapat.
Like when the first Sputnik traveled round the world, in 1 hour 25 minutes, this whole world was circumambulated. Actually, it takes so many hours if you circumambulate the whole world, 25,000 miles, even by plane. It will take day and night. What is the speed of aeroplane? 500. So 1,000 miles or 2 hours. So 25,000 miles. It will take 50 hours. But by other arrangement, it was circumambulated in 1 hour 25 minutes. And similarly, by other arrangement, it can be done in 1 minute, in 1 second. It is a question of arrangement. Therefore, it's all relative. Everything is relative. You cannot walk. The ant cannot walk. Therefore, it should be like this, it should be like that, according to my convenience. No, relative. You have got greater power, greater speed. Then my speed, your speed may differ. Therefore, what is 100 years for me, it may be 1 second for you. It is relative. All relative truth. In your calculation, it is 100 years. In my calculation, it is 1 second. Therefore, Brahma's duration of life is described in the Bhagavad Gita. Sahasra juga parjantam arahajat brahmano vidu. Brahman, here also Dibbam, Sahasrabdam. Now, Dibbam Sahasrabdam. Brahma's 1 day, 112 hours, daytime. We cannot take. According to our calculation, it is Sahasra Juga, Sahasra Juga. Juga means this Sattva Dapar Kali, that means 4,300 thousands of years. And 1,000 times, 43,000, 100,000 of years. That makes Brahma's 1 day of 12 hours. So, rascals will say, these are all imaginary. Not imaginary. It is relative truth. Your speed, your power, just like an ant. Ant lives, say, for few hours. That is also his 100 years. A germ lives for few seconds. That is also his 100 years. So these 100 years, they are relative. 100 years calculation, your 100 calculations of the demigod, or 100 years calculation of the ant, they are not the same. According to the body, according to the power, the calculation. Time is unlimited. Time is unlimited, but according to my body, a certain duration of period, I say it is 100 years. When we make our history. So that's what is said. Dibbam Sahasra. One may not miscalculate. The Sahasra, 100. No, Sata is 100. Sata is 100. It is Sahasra, 1,000. Dibbam Sahasrabdam.
Sahasra, 1,000. Abdam. Years. Amokha. Spotless, without a tinge of impurity. Darshanaha,
Darshana,
one who has such a vision of life. Jitta,
Jita,
control. Anila,
Anila,
life. Atma,
Atma,
mind. Vijita,
That Anila, life, the soul is being carried by that Anila. Yeah. The yoga system is controlling the air upon pan or pan. There are different kinds of air passing. And the Atma is within that air. The yoga system is to take the Atma, shut it up from down to up. That is yoga practice. The Anila is life air. And the Atma, the soul is within you. So by perfect yogic practice, with this air, the yogi can transfer himself to any planet. That is yoga. Not that showing some gymnastic without any rules and regulations, without following any principles. These are all bogus. Actual yoga practice is to control the air of within. That by mechanical means, it can control, and at the perfection, the yogi can leave this body according to his will. That means unless he thinks that I am now perfect, I can transfer to any planet, he does not leave this body. Therefore yogis, still there are yogis who are 700 years old, 300 years old, 400 years old. You see, just a young man, still in India you find such yogis. They can give complete history which happened 200 years here. Swami history they can give. This happened with an Englishman and there. So, actually, I am not this body. So, if by some method I can keep, that is samadhi. We have got a limited number of breathing power. This is going on, breathing. So everyone has got a, just like you have got bank balance. One has got $100 or one has got $1,000. Similarly, every living entity has got a number of breathing. That is and if you spend, if you spend, then one day it becomes $1. So the yoga practice is not to waste this breathing. The breathing is wasted when you eat voraciously, when you have sex life, when you are this breathing for long. Wait. So one has to control these things. Then breathing will be reserved. And plus, by samadhi, no breathing. But that is the process of increasing life. Increasing life means you have got a certain amount of breathing facility. If you can save it without spending, therefore you have to control your senses, your mind, your activities, your eating, your sleeping, because these are breathing. When it's sleeping, breathing, lost breathing. Sex, lost breathing. Eating versus lost breathing. Therefore they have to control all this. Then it will increase your duration of life. That is called pranayama. This is called pranayama. Prana means life, is life. Prana. What is it?
Divine Grace, is this also true in every species of life? For instance, plants and trees don't appear to be breathing as we breathe, but they breathe through their
Don't
pores.
appear to you. What do you know about plant life? Something does not appear to you, that does not mean there is nothing such thing. You don't be so courageous that you know everything. You have to know from the Shastra. They have got breathing, they have got feeling also. That is already proved by modern scientists, Sarjavadis and the board. That when you cut a plant, it feels the pain and it is recorded in the machine. So everything is there. As soon as you find some living entity, a small pulse of life, sometimes you find in the book, it is lesser than the pulse, it's a moment. So it has got heart, it has got legs, it has got everything with it. Otherwise how it is working? Everything is there. This is rascal done, that this has got soul, this has got no soul. It is rascal theory. Living entity so small, 1/10,000 part of the top tip of the hair. Very small, you cannot imagine. So any life he takes, any form, it has got all the, functional things. Everything is there. That is God's creation. Anoraniyan, Matomaniyan. The biggest of the biggest, he has got the same physiological construction. And the small egg, there is the same physical. You cannot see. What is your sense? That we are studying with our teeny brain. Oh, it has got no breathing, it has no soul, it has no. That is our teeny brain. But we have to know actually some authentic Shastra. What is actually? Shastra Chatushyam. You don't see with your this blunt eyes, rascal eyes. You see through the Shastra. That's it. That is real knowledge. So what is our capacity of these eyes, these things? They're all important. So whatever knowledge you gather, the so-called scientists, they're all important. Real perfect knowledge is here. Veda. Veda is a certain. Therefore, you should see through the Vedic person what is actually fact. The living entity Sarvava. Sarvava means you can enter anywhere. As the material function is there. It's like we say, point has no length, no breadth. What? I can see point. Now in length, I have no instrument to measure it. That you say. You cannot say there is no length and breadth. You have no instrument to measure what is the length and breadth of the point. You say, okay. Similarly, you cannot understand what is the form of God. You say, oh, God is fine. From the Shastra we can understand. Here it is said that Rupam Sadaiva Jagatanga Paro Guru. Brahmane Darsayana Rupam. So, God has no form, how he showed his form to Brahma? He has form. Brahma has attained the perfection to see the form of God. And the rascals who has no such perfection, they have no form. That is the condition. With their imperfect senses or rascal theories, they are thinking that they have become perfect, but they are not perfect. First thing is that the senses to which you are studying, they are imperfect. What is the value of our eyes? Unless there is sunlight, you cannot see. So how can say that our seeing is absolute? It is relative. So whatever knowledge we are getting, they are all relative knowledge. Relative means according to my power I am studying, this is this. But they are all wrong. We do not know what is actually happening. Therefore the conclusion is that we have to take knowledge from the perfect Shastra Tattva Syat. Your eyes should be Shastra. Actually you are doing that. Now, directly you are seeing the sun, we see just like a disk. But when you go through scientific book, geography and other astronomy, then you understand, oh, the sun is 1400,000 times bigger than this planet. So actually you are understanding about the sun, not by your direct eyes, but through the authoritative knowledge, through the Shastra, through the books. Shruti Praman, that is evidence. Shruti Praman. Shruti means Veda. In the Vedas, it is stated, just like Brahma is receiving Vedic knowledge directly from God, Krishna. Brahmane darshan rupam. This is the process of understanding Brahma, how Brahma is receiving knowledge. Directly he is not, he sees there is nobody there, but he is receiving knowledge. Directly he could not see. Upasana, is simply hard. Upasana, ear, not the eyes. So therefore knowledge has to be gathered by oral reception, not by the eyes. My Guru Maharaj used to say that do not try to see essentially first. You try to hear essentially first. If you see a long beard and very strong man, he regrets how, no. You have to hear what does he speak. Then you understand. Upasana, Dibbang Sahasrasa. Then, gone.
Vijita, controlled over. Upaya, both. Indriya, one who has such senses. Atapyata, executed penance. Sma, in the past. Akila, all. Loka, planet. Tapanam, enlightening. Tapaha, penance. Tapiyan, extremely hard penance. Topatam, of all the executors of penances. Samahita, thus situated. Translation. Lord Brahma underwent penances for 1,000 years by the calculations of the demigods. He heard this transcendental vibration from the sky, and he accepted it as divine. Thus he controlled his mind and senses, and the penances which he executed were a great lesson for the living entities. Thus he is known as the greatest of all ascetics.
So one has to become ascetic, undergo penance. Then these things will be done. Not with imperfect senses, imperfect conclusion, we can understand. No. Then?
Purport. Lord Brahma heard the occult sound, tapa, but he did not see the person who vibrated the sound, and still he accepted the instruction as beneficial for him, and therefore he engaged himself in meditation for 1,000 celestial years. 1 celestial year is equal to 6 times 30 times 12 times 1,000 of our years. His acceptance of the sound was due to his pure vision of the absolute nature of the Lord, and due to his correct vision, he made no distinction between the Lord and the Lord's instruction. There is no difference between the Lord and the sound vibration coming from him, even though he is not personally present. The best way of understanding is to accept such a divine instruction, and Brahma, the prime spiritual master of everyone, is the living example of this process of receiving transcendental knowledge. The potency of transcendental sound is never minimized because the vibrator is apparently absent. Therefore, Srimad Bhagavatam, or the Bhagavad Gita, or any revealed scripture in the world is never to be accepted as an ordinary mundane sound without transcendental potency. One has to receive the transcendental sound from the right source and accept it as a reality and prosecute the direction without any hesitation. And the secret of success is to receive the sound from the right source of a bona fide spiritual master. Mundane manufactured sound has no potency, and as such, seemingly transcendental sound received from an unauthorized person also has no potency. One should be qualified enough to discern such transcendental potency, and either by discriminating or by fortunate chance, if one is able to receive the transcendental sound from the bona fide spiritual master, his path of liberation is guaranteed. The disciple, however, must be ready to execute the order of the bona fide spiritual master, as Lord Brahma executed the instruction of his spiritual master, the Lord himself. Following the order of the bona fide spiritual master is the only duty of the disciple, and this completely faithful execution of the order of this bona fide spiritual master is the secret of success. Lord Brahma controlled his 2 grades of senses by means of sense perception and sense organs, because he had to engage such senses in the execution of the order of the Lord. Therefore, controlling the senses means to engage them in the transcendental service of the Lord. The Lord's order descends in disciplic
If you
succession.
simply engage your senses to execute the order of the Lord, then it is control. Otherwise you cannot control. It is impossible, because we have got our senses, they are very strong. Savai Mana Krishna Padaravinda, the mind is the master of the senses, the central sense, the chief sense, the prime minister sense is the mind. Therefore, Maharaj Amburi first of all engaged his mind in Krishna. Savai Mana Krishna Padaravinda. So if you engage your mind always to the lotus feet of Krishna, then the sense deviation, sense going otherwise, immediately comes. Immediately comes. The senses are very strong. They are compared with serpents. Duddhan Kala Sattva Indriya Patali. Kala Sattva, it's like cobra. Somehow or other, it touches, immediately death. So our senses are so strong that it is simply dragging us towards hell. Adanta Gogi Vistantam. Mind is dragging somewhere, eyes is dragging somewhere, ear is dragging somewhere, and that sensation is dragging somewhere in this way, that's perplexed. Therefore, the process is Savai Manat Krishna Padara Bindayo Pachangsi Vaikuntha Gunanuvarna. You have to engage your mind unto the lotus feet of Krishna, and your tongue always chant and taking little to heart. Then all things will be done. Savai Manat Krishna Padara Bindayo Pachangsi Vaikuntha Gunanuvarna. And see, eyes should be engaged to see the deity, very gorgeously, nicely dressed. Then our eyes will not ask, let me see this beautiful woman. You see the most beautiful woman rather than only ear should be engaged, always hearing about Krishna. Eyes, ear, nose should be engaged, but smelling the flower which is offered to Krishna. Legs should be engaged, for preaching what? Going to the temple. Hands should be engaged for cleansing the temple. In this way, if you engage always your senses, you are perfect. You are the greatest yogi. Yogi means yoga, Indriya Sangha. Yoga practice means to control the senses. But this bhakti process is so nice, automatically senses control. Yoginam pi sarvesam madagatam sanatmana sadhyavan bhajati jumam samidiktatam. This is absolute. Those whose senses are always engaged in serving or satisfying Krishna, he is the greatest yogi. Finished? Therefore, controlling the senses means to engage them in the transcendental service of the Lord.
The Lord's order descends into cyclic succession through the bona fide spiritual master, and thus execution of the order of the bona fide spiritual master is factual control of the senses. Such execution of penance in full faith and sincerity made Brahmaji so powerful that he became the creator of the universe. And because he was able to attain such power, he is called the best amongst all the tapasvis.
Naradita Jadihi Tapasata Kim. If you cannot approach the Supreme Personality of Godhead, then what is the value of your tapasya? Aradhita Jadi Hari Tapasata Kim. And somehow or other, if you approach Krishna, there is no more necessity of that. You have already got all the results of that. Aradhita Jadi Hari Tapasata Kim. Naradhita Jadi Hari Tapasata Kim.
All glory to
All glory to
God.